Hi guys, it is Martha of K&R Styles, and today is July 22nd. Trying to get ready for our pop-up. That'll be on the Sunday the 25th, and so I have a lot of things to get ready for. I actually took my notebook because sometimes people come in and they're kind of looking for certain things, and or we have a size that is not a size that they're looking for. And we just tell them that we will have it next week. So I have a couple of them that I have to make, and I'm really hoping that I currently have the size that they're needing, because we were getting low on our onesies. So I have to look to see if I have the sizes that they need. If not, I'm going to be making a trip to the store and crossing my fingers and hoping that I find what I'm looking for, because sometimes we really can't find it. It's usually more helpful if we order it online. But that's the way that it goes. Generally I get it cheaper online, and I don't have to run out all over the place to find it. So had a lot of oops last week when I was trying to get things ready for going to the flea market. And then of course I also had a lot of things that we were behind on, but we had a lot of requests for something that really surprised me, because I'm used to the little girls bands with the little bows and flowers and stuff, but we had parents who were wanting the headbands for the boys. So I'm currently in the process of making the headbands for the girls, and then I'll be making some for boys, but just trying to get things kind of caught up. So today's agenda, probably going to be hooping some shirts to work on, and some new designs, and lots of headbands to get ready to take with us. We did decide to change up a few things as far as our setup is concerned. That's the word I'm looking for. As far as our setup is concerned. Plus I need to run off my example, which I still need to go put that on a drive. But I have to have my examples plus my we're taking my smaller machine, which is the one that we started out with, which is a single needle brother embroidery machine, which is really very old, because I think it's a 550. I think it's the PE 550. It's not an updated version of it, but I found it online. Someone was selling things from their grandmother's estate or something like that, and they didn't even know if it worked, and it was $75. So I purchased it for $75, went out and purchased. The only thing that was missing was I want to say the part of the hoop that was missing, and because it's a 4-inch hoop, and I just went out and purchased the multi-hoop for it, which is more like a 5x7, and works fantastic. And I use that with it. It's much simpler. So we're planning to take that this week, so that if anyone wanted anything personalized, that we'd be able to offer that right there on the spot. So I wanted my example up. So that's another thing that I'll be doing today. But today's vlog is a lot of work. A lot of work. And probably most of it will be just me. But I'm going to try to keep this on as long as I possibly can. My battery is to 47% and I still have to charge it. So if I have a skip, that'll be what it is. But yeah, let's kind of get started a little bit. First, I'm going to check the sizes. I have a lot of sizes to choose from. Got things all over the place. Have a few things to choose from, and then not a whole lot. We're running low on inventory, which was part of the thing of taking stuff to the flea market. We did really well. The first week we didn't do so well. We had a really good stall, which was perfect for us because it had a wall on one side that we hang things on. But it was really windy on the side that we were at, and it really didn't work well for us because our back was to the west and the wind was blowing through and it would blow our shirts off the table. Surprisingly, it didn't blow the bibs off the table, just the shirts. And then this past week we went to a different part of the flea market, more on the back side. So on the west, there's they have the little mini stores in certain areas, so parts of it's like closed off along the back. And so the mini stores were in front of us and our backs were to the east, which was really hot because the sun would come up. So we're planning to take our little tent. A lot of people tend to put up tarps and things like that. They hang those up, and that way you have, which we could probably do that, but that way you have some kind of shade behind you, and then you don't have to worry about the sun on your back. But it was really nice. A lot of people stopped. Most of it we had on the far end to this side of us, there was someone who did customized shirts, which I'm not sure what they used to create their shirts, but they were on this end, and then across from us there was a shop that sold shirts for like $3. They were just a plain colorful shirt, t-shirts, hoodies and things like that. And so they sold those across from us. So we were near some places that did clothing. And so a lot of people who came down who stopped, and usually we kind of put our funny things to the front so that people automatically see them or hang them up behind us. And so we got a lot more people stopping to look and purchase. So, and I'm telling you, my daughter-in-law is a born seller, because she was selling things before I could even get a word out, because she was helping her grandmother who was next to us. So she was between both, and when she saw someone stop, she already had a card in her hand and she is talking it up. So we really had a lot of that going on, and I think there was something else I want to say, but anyways, we did really well. Surprisingly enough, once we took out the money that we started out with our teal and everything, we ended up making pretty much about $100, which wasn't too bad. That was pretty good. We sold some binky leashes, some bibs, and some shirts and things. But it seems like every week is kind of growing more. We also tend to know what more or less what they're looking for in shirts. So we also wanted to add a few more things and eventually get to the point where we have our adult shirts there, as well as some other things. So I think that we're planning, because we got 2 booths, and so we're planning on having our children's stuff, plus we're going to sell a lot of things that we really need to get rid of around our house just to kind of make some money. But we have like a lot of excess things. And we also had, I have a few things from Can Art Expressions that I still have not taken pictures. I'm so far behind in doing that website. So far behind. But anyways, you didn't come here to listen to me talk, did you? So I'm going to go ahead and get busy. First up, checking out, first see if I can hoop anything. And then seeing if I can find, oh my, seeing if I can locate any more shirts, because I don't think I have any more. But anyways, we're looking for sizes 3 to 6, and we need a lot more 6 to 9. A lot more 6 to 9, and I don't think I have any of those left. That's 12, 18. That's a newborn, I can tell by the size. Yep. I have 1 3 to 6. That's it. So I'm needing to get shirts today. I didn't know I could get shirts today. Alright, so now I'm going to set up my machine, because we are taking the smaller embroidery machine, and so I have my little colors that I'm planning to take, and I made an example for what we're taking as far as fonts that we could use. I really don't want to have like a huge list of fonts, just because, one, I want to kind of keep it simplified. So I chose 4 different fonts that I thought that people would like, as far as having things personalized, and 2 monograms. So I'm going to set my machine up, and I'm trying to change out my thread currently right now. So that's what I'm doing. I have got to redo this. All right. Cancel. Gotta go change things. All right, I'm back. Had to go change up because I made a mistake. But anyways, Bertha's very old. Bertha uses floppy disks. Floppy disks. Can you believe they still make these things? Who knew? Did that already. Come on. Oh. time to set up my fabric. Alright, so I've hooped everything up, and now I'm going to go back to the machine. Alright. While that's running, I've got more things to cut. Alright, so I had to change the bobbin thread. And I'm hoping that works. Now I'm going to make some more of these. Bertha, you're being a pain in the tushy today. And I'm sure that you are aware of it. Being finicky. sewing machine. All right. Well, gooey. That was odd. Still don't know what happened. Okay, so lots been going on since I last had the camera on, and I think it's a little crooked. My granddaughter came in here and kind of knocked things over. It's almost straight. I'll be adjusting it again when I point it toward the sewing machine. But anyways, made some scrunchies. We're trying something a little different because, you know, we were asked to make headbands that weren't, you know, bows and flowers and girly. So I'm working on that. I've kind of cut some fabric and I'm going to be sewing that, but I'm currently at the same time, because I cut a whole length of fabric, so I kind of cut it up and into the strips I needed for my headbands, and then also for little scrunchies, just because we're not going to waste fabric. I mean, come on, no. But I did that, and like I said, we made some headbands. Like, this is just a plain headband, nothing frilly about it. And then these are the ones that's like this with the little twisted knot. So trying to keep sizes straight is really difficult. My examples, make it my examples. So this finally finished, and I got my little examples here. And like I told my daughter-in-law, I said I'd rather just go with just a few. That way I don't have to hunt on my design software for different fonts. Just keep a couple of fonts. I know these fonts. I can just search for them, and you know, and then the monograms, which really I don't know if we would get many orders for a personalized item. I don't think so. We might. I could be surprised, but anyways. But I'm going to adjust the camera, put it back on the sewing machine, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I think I might have it steady enough. So I'm just kind of sewing these strips. And the good thing about these particular ones is that they can all go straight stitch for the scrunchies. And I'm just kind of chaining them together because that's the fastest way to do things. Learned how to do that when I learned to quilt. Alright. Alright. So I got these ready to flip. Ignore the mess. Saw the fabric that we're kind of working on. Things that need to be completed and things that we're going to be completing, or things that we're kind of experimenting with. And turning these things is my least favorite part. I learned that from when I made a lot of tie straps for masks. At least these are not as small as those. No, it came loose. No, 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 no. Come on. Hook back to something in there. Come on. And that is why I hate doing these. Somehow I knew all my doll making tools would come in handy. Really? You're gonna do that again? Oh, it's not wanting to cooperate. Now, I was wanting to use the 1/2 inch wide elastic. However, all I have is 1/4 inch. So that's what I'm using. Ooh, that scared me. Yay. Come on. Ugh, fingers are starting to get stiff. Oh, I thought I had the camera on, but anyways, I sewed them up, put my little tag in. And it's finished. Finished.